Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Thursday, 9th day of February, 13th day of Shvat. Here we go. Now, 13th of Shvat means that this Shabbos is going to be Tu B'Shvat, the 15th of Shvat, and we should halachically explain what on earth that is. That is the new year for the trees. Why do trees need a new year? Well, it's not a joke. They really do need a new year. I'll tell you why. Because there are a lot of laws that have to do with agriculture. Like, for example, if you have a tree and during the first year you have to give a certain kind of tenth to us, like let's say to the Levi, and then there's another kind called Meiser Sheni that in a certain year you have to bring to Jerusalem, to Yerushalayim, and eat it there. And some years you have to bring some of it to poor people, and all those are done in different years of the 7 year cycle of the Shemitah cycle. So basically, you have to know what year you're in to know what am I doing with the fruits of my tree this year in Israel. And so you'd have to know, well, what fruits are called part of what year. So Tu B'Shvat, the 15th of Shvat, is the line. Everything that grows before Tu B'Shvat is part of last year's fruit. Everything that grows from next year after Tu B'Shvat is part of next year's fruit. When you tithe your fruit, when you give a tenth of it, you'd have to know, well, how many did I grow this year? When was this year? So that's your line. You know all the fruits that were before Tu B'Shvat go together with that group of tithed, misered stuff, and all the stuff from the following year that's after Tu B'Shvat goes with that other year. A bunch of laws like that, and there are more that all anchor around when the line is of what's last year's fruit and what's this year's fruit. Now, to you and I, us city folk who don't have a lot to do with agriculture other than just buying fruit in the store, it affects us in smaller ways. It is a day that of course, we want to acknowledge that this is the day. One of the ways that we do it is we eat the beautiful fruits of Hashem. We study the laws of bracha on fruits, make sure that we know them and can do them well. We remind ourselves about the beauty of the land of Israel, which is praised for the 7 wonderful fruits of Israel. And we try to eat those 7 wonderful fruits of Israel. Some of them would include for you, they'd be things like grapes or raisins, dates, pomegranates, figs. Believe it or not, wheat is considered on that list, so even cakes would count and things like that. You might want to try to eat a new fruit so that you can make a shechianu, but the idea is to accentuate fruit and Israel and the beauty of the land of Israel, etc. If this was a regular weekday, I would be telling you that you won't be saying tachanun, because that's what you do when it's a weekday. This year it's on Shabbos when there's no tachanun anyway. So, but you'll do at least small things like not saying av harachamim, and that's one of the ways that you'll feel the presence of Tu B'Shvat. And do try to eat fruit of Israel, talk about Israel, talk about the wonderful praise of the land of Israel and the fruits of Israel, etc. That is the gist of Tu B'Shvat. And so I wanted you to know those. I can't say so many laws because the laws won't affect you so much, but at least an awareness of the specialness of this day, the 15th of Shvat, this Shabbos, the new year of trees. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.